Well, there are quite a few Jets fans and big-name Jets fans. Hank Azaria is one of our favorites. He, of course, gave us Brockmire. The actor-comedian does a lot of voices on The Simpsons, and he is a Jets fan. And Hank joins us now. Hank, how do you feel today?
Well, Mackay, I mean, you're right, Dan. Mixed emotions, and the emotions that are mixed are despair and anger. There's the mix.
How did you feel watching that game?
It's been insane watching the Jets this season because definitely rooting for them to lose, but it really goes beyond that. I mean, Mackay is dead wrong. It's been this weird thing, I swear, where I am so passionately rooting against the Jets that my favorite team that week is whoever's playing against the Jets, which is a tremendous win-win because until this week, I now always win, as opposed to being a Jet fan up until now, I almost always lose. But look, this was inevitable, I guess. I mean, they should have won that Raider game. They almost beat the Patriots. They almost beat the Broncos. They're lucky. I guess they're lucky that they only won the one game, I should say. But it's been a really almost psychotic season for me.
But it almost feels like this was your Patrick Ewing if you're the Knicks. Like you have a chance. We're bad. We won the lottery. We get Patrick Ewing. You know, it didn't pay off in a championship, but you became relevant. Like the Jets aren't relevant, haven't been relevant in quite some time here. And it's Jetsian to try to, you're bad, but you're not bad enough to get Trevor Lawrence here.
Exactly. I mean, look, this is, but this is just it for a Jet fan, a Jets, Mets, Knicks fan, by the way. I mean, this is like saying, are you surprised that Lucy didn't let Charlie Brown kick the football? You're bummed, but no. Let's see a little quiz, Dan.
Okay.
So let's go with that metaphor. Charlie Brown and Lucy in the football. In this scenario with the Jets win yesterday, who's Charlie Brown, who's Lucy, and who's the football? See if you can guess.
I don't like word problems, Hank. The Jets fans are the football.
No. Jets fans are Charlie Brown.
Oh, okay.
Who's Lucy?
Tom Brady and the Patriots.
that would have been true in years past. But no, Lucy is the Jets themselves. It's the Jets organization. And the football, I'll accept either answer. I'd either accept just the football, since we're talking about football. Football is the football. Or the football could represent joy in life, actual happiness.
Okay. So recap now. Lucy, Charlie Brown, and the football represents...
all Jets fans, including myself, are Charlie Brown, poor sad Charlie Brown, who can't ever get it right. And Lucy, evil Lucy, are the Jets organization, who just snatch joy away from us always. And the football is either the football or actual joy in living.
Now, I think I've seen a picture of you with Sam Darnold. Are you a Sam Darnold guy? But you were willing, like you were, do you have a relationship that you can see other quarterbacks?
That's actually Jim Brockmire, if you notice, with Sam Darnold.
Oh, and Brockmire. Okay.
Yeah, it's Brockmire right there. See, that's not me. That's Brockmire. And I was backstage. I believe I was doing Get Up or something. Get Up, Get Down, morning cold pizza, Stop Yourself, Don't Touch Me. One of these shows. I think it was Don't Touch Me.
How would Brockmire have called the final seconds of the Jets beating the Rams yesterday?
Well, I think they just would have been one long wail and moan, like a banshee wail. But I've been working on this. So I emailed this to Fritz. I want Brockmire Brockmire is famous for saying that the Mets are the Yankees of not being the Yankees. Okay. I want to expand on this, that the Jets are the LeBron James of being worse than the Knicks, and the Knicks are the Patrick Mahomes of being the Knicks, of being themselves. A lot of math. I'm giving you a lot of math.
I know. Word problems here. I didn't think Brockmire was that deep.
Yeah, I've given this all a lot of thought.
Only after he's been drinking is he that deep.
Yeah, only after.
Well, keep your head up, though.
This is just par for. Can I tell you how every year goes for me? Can I share with you as a Jets, Mets, Knicks fan? So we're in December. We're almost at the end of the year. By now, I have definitely given up on the Jets. Usually that's by Thanksgiving at the outside.
Yeah.
This year was weird because we had this weird Trevor Lawrence hope. Now that's destroyed pretty much, almost for sure. So then around this time of year, you turn to the Knicks. Go, well, let's see what the Knicks can do, right? We'll see what happens. By, I'd say, February, that's not going to really happen with the Knicks anymore. So you're off the Knicks. But you got spring training, so you look forward to, well, let's see what the Mets got going on this year. That dream usually is done by the All-Star break by July, maybe August, just about in time to say, well, let's see what the Jets have going on this year. On and on and on until I die, Dan.
You're on this loop. It's just you'll never get out of that loop. I was wondering though, could the Simpsons do an episode of the Jets? How much sports do the Simpsons do?
Well, every once in a while, one of the most famous classic episodes is that Homer at the Bat episode, which is actually featured in like the Baseball Hall of Fame right now, where we had all these baseball players. It's a great episode. Every once in a while they touch on sports, but actually I'm going to ask for like a Jets, Mets, Knicks.
But who does Homer root for? I mean, he's in the Midwest. He's probably a Chiefs fan, wouldn't he be?
Well, the local minor league team is the Springfield Isotopes, and that's who Homer's a fan of. Which I think they actually did name. I think there's actually a real team in the Isotopes.
They're in Texas, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the Isotopes. And I thought that's such a great nickname. Like, there's nobody who's known as the Isotopes other than the Isotopes. But if you had Homer somehow screw up the Jets win, like this would have been perfect. Like Homer somehow would have cost the Jets yesterday against the Rams, and they don't get Trevor Lawrence. And you could have Trevor Lawrence would look great in a cartoon with the flowing hair there. I don't mean to tell the geniuses at Simpsons how to do their job, but but you're noodling this, so maybe Matt would be interested in at least you guys. I mean, come on! After all these years, you're running out of ideas.
Pass it along. It'll be therapeutic for me, yeah. And God knows we've done an episode about everything else. Well, I got to circle back to Mekhi Becton for a second. Okay. That was absurd and terrible what he said. I mean, of course we understand. No one expects the players to tank. Nobody expects Mekhi Becton or anybody, or Sam Darnold, not to try. And they so no one would ever fault them or to be happy that they won a game. But you got to at least tip your hat to I guess he's too young to understand.
Yeah, but he's got to have Sam Darnold's back. Like literally, he has his back. Sam Darnold wins, he can keep his job, Hank.
You can't say to Jet fans, you're not a true fan if you were rooting for the Jets to lose. You can say, I understand how Jets fans could feel that way, but you got to understand we're trying to win every game we can. We got our jobs and our lives on the line here. No one would fault him for that, but you're not a true fan? Come on now.
I don't think you'd say it to Mekhi Becton's face, though.
I would through a Zoom.
That's a big man that you'd be saying. I think what you said is really stupid. All right,
I didn't say it was stupid.
I know, but that was the feeling I got. Does this conversation make you feel bad? Was this cathartic in any way for you?
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel very privileged that I get to, speak to the likes of you, like whine to the likes of you about my Jets, Mets, Knicks sadness.
Does your wife understand this pain?
Oh God, she's a Philadelphia fan, so my house is horrible for me.
Well, yeah, she's used to heartache too.
Yeah, but my father-in-law, who's a lovely guy, talks like he says goodbye to me on the phone. This is how he says goodbye. He goes, "All right, I love you. Mets suck." This is goodbye.
Well, with that, I'll say goodbye to you, Hank, and happy holidays. And Mets suck.
That actually made me feel warm inside.
Thank you, Hank. It's great to talk to you.
You too, Dan. Happy holidays to everybody.
Thank you, buddy. That's Hank Azaria. Of course, was Brockmeyer and the great voices on The Simpsons.